chair, panel of judges, distinguished guests, fellow youth, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. I'm sure almost all of us in this auditorium, most especially the youth, are on one social media handle or the other. From WhatsApp to Facebook to Twitter to Instagram, everyone is posting and tweeting. That is why the topic, from social media to social impact, and the Ghanaian youth in both online and offline, has become more important to discuss. I am Christabel Angagwe, a proud student from the Northern School of Business. Join me as we go through facts, theories that state that the Ghanaian youth can live both online and offline. The chair, across the globe, young people are using their smartphones not just for selfies but for lasting social change. In Ghana, the youth are posting, tweeting, and pushing boundaries, challenging the status quo with every click and comment. Data portal data reports that as of January 2025, there were over 8 million Ghanaians who were active on social media, with the youth leading the number. So there is no doubt that the Ghanaian youth is leading online. So the question before us today is greater than digital influence. Can we, the youth, transform our energy offline into lasting social change? Or can we be not only with hashtags, but with hands, hearts, and actions, both online and on the ground? My answer is not just an affirmative. It is a confident, courageous, and evidence-backed yes. The chair, from hashtags to headlines, it is evident that the Ghanaian youth are not just leading online and offline, but by transforming Ghana in so many ways our parents never imagined. Let's meet Elsie Akol, a young Ghanaian climate activist who has used social media to raise awareness on deforestation and climate change. The chair, we cannot discuss social impact without mentioning Kwaji Sheldon, a digital content creator who have turned social commentary into a platform for public education. Young teachers like Emmanuel Abeko, Blessing Leeds from Freeport, young teachers like Emmanuel Abeko Gabo, Blessing Leeds Freeport, use platforms like YouTube and TikTok to tutor thousands of JHS and SHS students. Social media is also bridged the rural gap. Through a youth-led digital education, young students in Yendi can now access the same tutorial videos as those in Accra. Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard of the Bus Stop Boys, another youth-led cleanup campaign who started online by Hilma Kodjo? They translated advocacy into social impact by promoting sanitation and civic education. We go on and on to mention people like Oliver Barker, who through his Fix the Country campaign turned online outrages into nationwide protests. Apart from leading through our social civic responsibilities, the youth has created businesses, employing thousands of people. Ladies and gentlemen, the question was, can a Ghanaian youth be both online and offline? The answer is no longer a prediction, it is our present reality. Yes, it will be unfair, ladies and gentlemen, to ignore the dark sides of social media, which includes cyberbullying, disinformation, and several other challenges. It is therefore important for policymakers to consider the following recommendation. Firstly, the government should create platforms like youth councils, where young people can directly shape policy. Secondly, the government should fund youth-led initiatives. And finally, celebrate youth leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership is no longer about age or title. It's about influence, intention, and impact. If you can create trends, you can create change. If you can go viral, you can go visionary. If you can influence minds online, you can build Ghana offline. They are the voices behind the hashtags, the hands behind the businesses, the voices behind the ideas, and the feet on the ground marching for change. My fellow youth, let us not just scroll, swipe, and like. Let us build and act by translating our advocacy into action, online activism into offline initiatives, move beyond trend, use social media platforms to educate, mobilize, and organize around specific causes. The chair, as I draw my speech to a close, let me remind my fellow youth that it is not the platform that makes the leader, it is the purpose. And we are not the leaders of today. We are not the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today and now. Let us remember that the next time we go on
youth are the future. They are the now. Let's amplify their voices and support their dreams to build a better country. Hashtag fix the country. Manso 2021. The chair, esteemed judges, sisters and brothers in strength. Good day. I am Gloria Elonamodu, a proud student of ASSIN Manso Senior High School, standing before you with the fire of kindness you burning in Manso. Let me first define who we are. According to the 1992 Constitution and National Youth Policy, youth are individuals aged between 15 and 35 years, dynamic, resilient, and ready to shape the nation's destiny. My heart echoes the words of Kwame Nkrumah, quote and unquote, long of time of dead and born, the light will continue to burn and burn alone, giving light and guidance to all people. We, the youth of Ghana, are that light, burning through the darkness of doubt, transforming social media from mere entertainment into a force for change. Today, I rise to affirm the motion, quote and unquote, from social media to social impact. Can the Ghanaian youth live online and offline? My answer is a resounding yes. We are not just living, we are rewriting Ghana's future, one tweet, one video, one article at a time. Allow me to present 5 compelling reasons the Ghanaian youth are uniquely positioned to lead, backed by actions and passions. And share, first, we amplify our voices for change. Social media, as Kipling and Kate defined in 2010, is a group of internet-based applications that allows the creation and creation of user-generated content. Our youth have turned these platforms into megaphones for justice. The hashtag is the country movement, sparked by young voices like Felice and Sewa and Pep, wasn't led by politicians. It was us. Sewa tweeted in 2021. Governments must show concern about the rising cost of living and ask politicians to reign in the country and do something about it. We turned protests into pay, proving that our tweets can shape system. As for the answer in 2005, quote and unquote, gender equality is more than a goal in itself. It is a precondition for reducing poverty. I add, youth equality is a spark for national renewal. The chair, to my second point, return passion into productivity. Leadership isn't just about speaking, it is about creating. But House in 2016 defines leadership as a process whereby an individual influences a group to achieve a common goal. Ghanaian youth are creating, not waiting. Jacqueline Manso, a TikTok star leading to it for opportunities. She bells it. Toby Maya, whose YouTube documentary showcased African excellence globally. Leader Watson has said, through her youth advocacy for youth-driven change. What's a report? We are not just making noise, we are demanding accountability. Year 2023. We are not just scrolling, we are employing, inspiring, and redefining Ghana's economy through digital platforms. The chair, to my third reason, we lead with compassion, true leadership test, and the Ghanaian youth embodies the stand for social innovation review defines social impact as a significant positive change that addresses pressing social challenges. When systems fall short, we step in, from sanitary pad drives to school fee fundraisers. We mobilize love into actions by turning hashtags into help. We gather things for the voiceless and A+ critiques policy with clarity. Oprah Winfrey said in 2019, quote and unquote, leadership is about empathy. It's about having the ability to relate and connect with people for the purpose of inspiring and empowering their lives. Today, you can change the nation by changing your algorithm. The chat. To my top point, educate and empower. Knowledge is power. We are not just consuming content, we are creating it. I'm like, I represent mental skills through her digital forum. But just shelving in which unique skills breaks down complex issues for thousands online. As Malala Yousafzai said in 2013, quote and unquote, one teacher, one child can change the world. Today, that teacher might be a blogger or a podcaster. We are the ones shaping minds in comment sections, fashions and live streams, proving that education doesn't take only classrooms to ignite change. The chat, to my fifth and final reason, we are rooted in resilience. Our leadership is forged in the legacy of our ancestors. Fisher Abusia, a fictional sister from ASSIN Manso, where our ancestors were once sold in silence. Today, she dances from TikTok not just for life, but to find loves and education. The stories mirrors thousands of Ghanaian returning pain into protest. The chat, as Ellen Johnson said in 2011, quote and unquote, leadership is about making others better because of your presence and making sure that complex lives will happen. Our presence is our protest, our action, our legacy. So when they say it's just social media, respond no, it's a
you to recommend two strategies that individuals themselves can put in place in order to make the social media space a healthy one.
Thank you very much. What an individual is supposed to put in place so that the social media will be very helpful or safe for everyone? One, let's just, the topic is based on the youth. We the youth should put the stop on what we normally, especially the SHS students, by bringing out naked videos and those kind of things in order not to spoil the others. I mean, our young ones. Two, we have to also put on this, like what Madam Ming mentioned earlier, we should, like what the Chinese are doing now, by, if you just go into TikTok or any kind of social media platforms, there should be something like, it shouldn't just go for this bad things like this pornography, those music trends and those kind of things. It should be something we'll be okay with it, especially in the youth, so that it won't spoil our image first. Because when something happens, you'll be like, she's really a Ghanaian, not just a Ghanaian, from Northern to from this reason. That was what I'm talking about, so that it's spoiled.
Let's assume you wake up today or tomorrow and social media is no longer existent. What are some of the things you think that the Ghanaian youth can do to benefit society positively?
Thank you for your question. I'll feel very bad at first, but we were there before social media came, right? So why don't I organize a group and mobilize the youth in my society to talk about social issues? Social media isn't only the way that we can amplify youth voices. I can engage myself into clubs which encourage and empower young girls and boys too. So social media isn't just the way out. I can engage in awareness for sanitation, talk about health issues, especially men's education, and encourage girls to continue with what they are doing, yes, to go further. That's all.
Social media is not the only way out. There are other ways. Thank you, our speakers. You can receive your seat.